Alright, hello, this is Marie Diaries and I'm here to do a video. Alright, but before I get into this video and this reading, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest my light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energies from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it immediately, permanently goes back to wherever, whomever, wherever it needs to go. People, places, and things. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Thank you. It is currently December, making sure I say the date, the date right. It's December the 18th, a Thursday, 2025. It is 8:03 on the alarm clock, and it's 8:04 on my phone. All right, so as I've been saying, right now I'm only able to use the Wi-Fi when I'm around somewhere where there's Wi-Fi, obviously. So a lot of the times when I use the Wi-Fi, I'm going to the library. That's the number one place access that you can have Wi-Fi when they're open. So tonight, some books, the titles was standing out to me. Like, I went to go sit down. It was like it was one particular title that stood out to me, but I didn't like write it down right away. So then when I went back to go try to like look for it, I guess, or for it to like pop out to me again, I couldn't find it. Um, and then I noticed too, like I was trying to like make myself find it or something like that because it was in the area where I was at, and then my eyes started like it's kind of like how, you know, the camera when it go out of focus, my eyes started doing that. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm like, okay, never mind. It's not meant for me to find it again. But it was some other titles that stuck out to me. Three other ones. It said War and Peace, or one book said War and Peace. The other one said Shiver, which was spelled Shivr, Shiver. Shiver. And the other book, it said the longest ride. All right, so I don't know what those mean or how they go together. All right, maybe something's about to end. All right, it says honoring what is ending. It has 13, which breaks down to 4. Because I'm not even trying to pick up this deck. It's coming up with, like, yeah, they're coming up with this deck. So maybe something is about to end. You got They Can't Hide What You Already Know. All right, 92 or something about 29. 92 breaks down to 11. And then you have 42 breaking down to 6 with receiving a gift. All right, so yeah, maybe something's about to end. And then, so if all of those is broken down, you got 4. 9 plus 2 is 11. Well, that will be 11. 1 and 1 would be 2. So 4, 2, and 6. Something about that could be significant. Or the other way around, right? Reverse or whatever like that. But I wasn't even trying to pick up that deck. But let's see. Should I do a reading together with those 3 titles together? Because like I said, the main one that I saw, I couldn't even, it wouldn't even pop back out to me, or I couldn't zone back on it, what it was, or which title it was. Like, it totally like blanked my mind or something. So excuse me. So I don't know. But let me see. I'm going to get 3 yeses or 3 nos. Should I do all of these titles together? 3 yeses or 3 nos. Wait for it. It just came out. 3 yeses or 3 nos. Should I do all of these 3 titles together? Oh, that's too many. I'm going to take the bottom. Well, whatever's at the bottom. Yeah, that one. We got not right now, but I want 3 yeses or 3 nos. Please and thank you. Should I do all of these titles together? 3 yeses or 3 nos? 3 yeses or 3 nos? Should I do all the titles together? We got Nah. I just seen that when I was. We got one yes, one no. Or one yes, one no. Something about use caution. Um, something about the timing is off, but okay, a yes was in my lap, but I'm gonna put it back. So we got one yes and one no came out. 3 yeses or 3 no's. Should I do all these 3 titles together? 3 yeses or 3 no's? Ooh, why is so many coming out at once? I know I put some oil on my hand because I don't be wanting I hate when my hands start getting dry. So that's another yes. And then all of these came out together, but I'm gonna put them back. 3 yeses or 3 no's. Should I do all of these titles together? Stop stressing. Wait for it. Things are speeding up. Take action. Things are speeding up. Something about don't settle. War and Peace, Shiver, and The Longest Ride. Should I do all of these titles together? Yes, went over here on the side. Okay, and okay, 2 more yeses came out, so that's 4 yeses altogether to do this, to do all of those, to do those 3 titles together. Ooh, hold on. All right, so yeah, there was 4 yeses. 4 yeses came out to do those 3 titles together, and then only 1 no came out, and then you got Things Are Speeding Up. Okay, so again, the title was War and Peace, Shiver, which is SHIVER, and The Longest Ride. All right, I didn't write down what the author names. It's just the titles of the books be like popping out to me. Like they be popping out like kind of like as if you watching some type of cartoon or animated thing, and like they got all of the dramatics where stuff be like really exaggerated and it's like popping out or something. I see 8:10 p.m. on the alarm clock. It was another title that was popping out to me, but I feel like that was when I started sitting in that area to do what I have to do, as far as using the Wi-Fi and stuff. That title of that book staying out to me, but we're not giving we're not giving none of that we're not giving that attention, because I don't even want to bring up that person, and it has a person's name in it. Confirmation with the pop in the background. I don't even want to bring up that. I don't want to even bring attention to that, so I'm not even about to give that title. But like that's that person trying to get my attention, all right? Because it's like when I was at the library, using the Wi-Fi, I watched the video, or did I watch the video? Yeah, something about an X or whatever, and I'm not looking to entertain nobody because of my personal reasons, so that's my reason. 8:11 p.m. on the alarm clock. Split the deck at Celebration and Escape. All right, so I don't know what this energy is, what this is giving, what this is about, but something about War and Peace, Shiver, and The Longest Ride. So I guess I'm going to start with the horror deck. The classic horror deck. I'm going to start with that. This is probably going to end up being like an hour-long video. Subscribe, like, comment, share. Alright, this could be energy for past, present, or haven't happened already yet. Alright, something small may resonate, something big, something may not resonate, something could resonate. Alright, I know that's not how I normally say that part, but what is the overall energy in regards to War and Peace, Shiver, and The Longest Ride? We got Fire coming out. We got Midnight at the back of the deck. Fire. That is Frankenstein, but that's not the. So this deck got two different movies with Frankenstein. The other one is The Bride of Frankenstein. This one, I forgot what the title is, but let's see. What else? War and Peace, Shiver, and The Longest Ride. Oh, it came out. Oh my God. No, it didn't just come out like that. I just said it. Oh my God. Look, okay, so both of them is out here. Fire and Love. What the? And then behind it is book I was about to say Boogeyman. Forbidden. Fire, Love, and Forbidden. What the fudge? 10:55 on the recording. Nature is at the back of the deck. I'm gonna keep. I guess I gotta keep the love one. They both out here. I just realized that that this deck got two of the two different movies with Frankenstein in it. So there's somebody that is this Frankenstein energy. I guess. I don't know. War and Peace, Shiver, and The Longest Ride. What else for the overall? Can I get like three more? Can I get three more on the table for War and Peace, Shiver, and The Longest Ride? Dang it. War and Peace, Shiver, and The Longest Ride. Three more from this deck. You got Friendship. Fire, Love, Friendship. What fell over here to the side is Egg and the Call. Egg and the Call. Back of the deck, you have Dreams. Can I get two more for this deck? War and Peace, Shiver, and The Longest Ride. Give me two more from this deck, please and thank you. You got Shock. War and Peace, Shiver, and The Longest Ride. Can I get one more to clarify this energy out here? You got Twins. Back of the deck, you have Water. Or no, excuse me, this is coming up to the top of the deck, so I'm going to put it at the back. But one card is turned in toward, oh no, two of them is Cat and Forbidden. Cat and Forbidden was faced in towards Ice. So somebody's peed off. ICF, FIC, FIC, FIC. What is that? I don't know. I can't even Google it to see what that is. Because a lot of times when I've been finding words, they be a word. But I don't know what FIC is. Okay. And then I got to put this in front of it because Water turned over to the top of the deck. So again, this is Water is the creature from the Black Lagoon or something like that. When it was talking about hit it, because this came out in the reading that came out in the reading I did last night. Alright, something about a fire. So somebody could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got Water at the back of the deck. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with Water. So something about fire and water. Okay. Something about fire and water. That's funny. Fire and water. And I'm not trying to be showing myself, but this is how the top is, and it's cold in this apartment. Like it don't never really get warm like I wanted to in here unless I'm under covers and got my socks on like I always majority of the time do. So I'm not trying to be showing myself or whatever or whatever. All right, so Fire came out first. All of them came out in the upright. Fire is the Frankenstein movie. This came out in 1931. Let it all come down. Something new will arise. So somebody feel like let something all come down because something new will arise. Whoever this Frankenstein is, energy is. Then you have Love, which I already know that is the bride of Frankenstein. So something about this Frankenstein and a bride, or again, like this came up what last week or whatever, or the week before. Whenever I posted that video and the bride of Frankenstein came up. Now you got Love, which is the bride of Frankenstein that came out in 1935. It's friend question mark friend question mark. So this Frankenstein energy, they're letting something all come down and waiting for something new to arise because they want to approach social interactions with an open heart. Okay. The middle part, it says, what does it mean to be made for each other? Question mark. Excuse me if I'm sounding muffled. I'm still trying to get over this cold. 8:19 p.m. on the alarm clock. What does it mean to be made for each other? Question mark. The impulse to connect with others, strangers, villagers, and a special someone is in its purest form the virtues, ethical basis for participation in human society. That this hopeful impulse this hopeful impulse may not be reciprocated, may even be rejected, can be a source of great pain. All right, so again, I feel like Fire, Love, somebody's approaching social interactions with an open heart. Then you got Friendship with the Werewolf card. All right, and then I already keep speaking up about, because I had to make a card for that for my Oracle basket. Spiritually, what does werewolf? That's like somebody in between the world, or in between good and evil. I feel like that's kind of like the energy of somehow like the movies, like what is it like? I'm getting like Spider-Man and Batman. You had the ones that, or like that type of energy or something like that. That's what I'm getting. For that in between the world of good and bad or good and evil. Friendship is an American Werewolf in London that came out 1981. Seek counsel from those who know you well. So this Frankenstein energy, because they coming out first. So this could be about a masculine. They're seeking counsel from someone they know well about love, or about somebody they want to ask for their hand in marriage, or if they're not married already. Or maybe this is about working on a marriage or a long-term relationship. I don't know. But this is somebody they struggle with between good and evil. They struggle with between good and evil. Shock is Psycho. Oh wow. Shock is Psycho. That came out 1960. Don't let your guard down. It says, okay, Psycho is 1960. I just want to make a change. Don't let your guard down. So they're seeking counsel from a friend, someone that's like them or similar to them, or, that's, yeah, because look on the car, I never really paid it. I never paid attention. So it's like that on the card. You got like one that's good because he looked normal or whatever, and then you got the evil one. He kind of looked like disfigured or battered or like, yeah, and then they look alike. So yeah. Mhm. Somebody that turns like 1 minute they're like in this energy of like um you know a good person, whatever, and then they turn into like this whole like werewolf, like crazy, like, because that's why Psycho coming out after Friendship. Um, and then you got Twins. Twins is The Shining. All right, that came out in 1980. Emphasize work. Emphasize work. So they could be trying to focus on work, or they're focused on work to like distract them or whatever or something like that. Um, yeah. This is, I don't know why, but again, those is the books that came out. So yeah, something about war and peace. Something could be feeling like the longest ride for this Frankenstein energy. All right, they don't have to be a fire sign. They could be any sign. They could just be showing up as being an inspired energy or something like that, in regards to taking some type of action or something like that. Yeah, look, okay, so The Shining, again, emphasized work, but The Shining came out in 1980. It says, "Come play with us." Um, hmm. Yeah, somehow I don't know if it's like they in a battle between wanting to be in love, or they're trying to focus on work because they don't want to focus on love, or like trying to work a lot, that energy of like working a lot to like not think about whatever they doing as far as work, to not think about love or something like that, or think about a particular relationship or somebody they want to be in a relationship with or something like that. I don't know, but that's what these cards is. Back of the deck is Water, which is Creature from the Black Lagoon. All right, that came out 1954. Focus on your established routines. Yeah, so they're trying to emphasize work and focus on their established routine. Um, something about cat. You got Water, Cat, and Forbidden. What WCF? WCF. And then behind Forbidden, you got Ice and Grief. Something about Instagram. I see Ice and Grief with IG. So Instagram, something about Instagram. Okay. WCF. I don't know. I don't really see nothing with these. You got FLFST. This could be initials. FLLF. There go LFL again. ST or TS. ST or TS. I'm not getting that right now. So yeah, they're trying to focus on established routine. They're emphasizing work by focusing on established routine, because maybe this something about a friend, somebody they consider a friend they want to be in a relationship with or something like that, or something about love and friendship with somebody they with, or because of something, I'm getting something about the lifestyle that they're into or a part of or whatever. Maybe that could be like kind of like I guess distracting them. Let's see. I'm gonna use the Romeo and Juliet deck. Let's see. Clarify Okay, let me shuffle a little bit. Hold on. Split the deck. Wooing and Juliet. Yeah, so this Frankenstein energy, they could be trying to woo a Juliet energy that they look at as a Juliet energy. You got wooing. It says seek, search, encounter, and chase. And then you got Juliet, inner strength and independence, because they know that this Juliet energy, whoever she is, whatever sign she is, she's in like this independent strength energy. Whatever sign she is, she don't have to be a particular sign. Clarify fire for this energy out here. Yeah, look, you got metaphor of love just fell out. Flirt and seduction. Clarify fire for this energy out here. Dang, come on now. Can we keep the cards on the table? Yeah, and they're trying to, this could be somebody that is something about wise, trustworthy, caring, and optimistic. All right, or they're seeking counsel on somebody that's in that energy. Clarify fire for this energy out here on the table. Clarify fire. You got Count Paris. Okay, you got narcissistic, attractive, noble, and sincere. So they could be attractive and noble, but they could be kind of narcissistic, and they could be narcissistic and sincere at the same time. Clarify love for this energy out here. You got time to say goodbye, farewell. So they could have felt like they had to say goodbye to love, or they had to say goodbye to somebody that they loved or was in love with, because you got him on the balcony, on the ladder rope. Yeah, something about, okay, they felt like they had to say farewell to love because they felt like they were rejected. You got reject, firm rejection. Behind that, you got love at first sight. Behind that, you got revenge, punishment, compensation, counter attack. Clarify friendship. Friendship was seek counsel, right? It was seek counsel. Seek counsel from those you know well. So again, yeah, this person could be seeking counsel from somebody that is either they know this, they seeking counsel from somebody that know them, or somebody that is like similar like them or something like that. Clarify friendship for this energy out here. Seek counsel from those you know well. Clarify friendship. Ooh, look, Dark Deal is coming out crossing. That is insane. You got Dark Deal coming out crossing, which talks about a wrong decision, incorrect direction. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that. Let me put these down here a little bit, because, let me see. So they felt like they had to leave, something about saying farewell to love because of a deal, some kind of dark deal that they was with somebody that they're seeking counsel from, or working with, or collaborating with, or some type of friendship with. Clarify shock for this energy out here. Shock was Psycho movie. Don't let your guard down. Clarify shock for this energy out here. Don't let your guard down for this energy out here. Dang, it just flew. Clarify, I'm going to pick it up and do it again, because I don't know why somebody don't want me to get this message out. Clarify shock. Don't let your guard down. Oh, something just came out in the reverse. You got love at first sight. You got twin flame and mirror souls in reverse. So something is not a twin flame. Something is not a twin flame. It's not a mirror soul. All right. Whoever they felt like they had to say goodbye to, or something like that, or maybe this friendship, somebody was telling them that, like somebody could have been telling, yeah, something about a forced marriage. You got Prince Escalus in forced marriage, like they was turned in towards each other. And behind Prince Escalus was appointment, engagement, marriage proposal. So they could be seeking counsel from somebody about a marriage, or again, because you got love. Love is the bride of Frankenstein movie. But they're seeking counsel because they're indecisive about if they made a wrong decision, indirect decision about who they're in this relationship with. So they're trying to focus. They're trying to emphasize work or focus on work. They're emphasizing work. They're focusing on work. Yeah, look, unrequited. Something could be unrequited, or they're feeling like something is unrequited about some type of romantic night. So they're trying to step forward. They're trying to accelerate, make project. They're trying to accelerate and make progress by emphasizing work and focusing on a routine or whatever. Clarify twins. Emphasize work. Yeah, because again, distilling liquor turned back and over again. You got determination, courage, perseverance, no more indecisive firmness. Yeah, so maybe they're not. Somebody could have been making them make a decision about something that they feel like they may have felt like they didn't make the correct decision. Look, you got step forward again at the back of the deck. Yeah, look, Romeo. So distilling liquor talks about bad and good consequences. That was turned in towards Romeo. Idealistic lover, passion, rashness, quickly changing moods. Wow. So do they feel like they made some type of wrong decision about something? Again, the titles of the books were War and Peace, Shiver, Shiver, and The Longest Ride. Yeah, so they feel like something is like, even though they're focusing on work, every time they're like traveling or heading home or something, they take, I'm getting something like they take the longest ride home or the longest way home or something about that. I don't know, I guess that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Oh, well, oh, so I left this over there. I left a yes over there. Dang, that was over there all that time. Yeah, so yeah, not too bad. So the energy not too bad with this right now. So yeah, so now they're indecisive. Like that's what I was saying, and it came out with the determination card. They're indecisive about something that they felt they said farewell to, because it says time to say goodbye, and it says farewell. And then you got Dark Deal that's coming out, crossing, wrong decision, incorrect direction. Or maybe this could be about something else. Oh, I had the deck in reverse. But the Hermit in Virgo came out in reverse with the Hierophant in reverse. Excuse me. Oh, with three of them. The Hermit, the Hierophant, and the Tower. So you got the Hermit in Virgo, the Hierophant in Taurus, and then you have the Tower in Aquarius. They all came out in the reverse. But I'm going to do it again because I had the deck in reverse. So the Fool in Aquarius was going to be in reverse too. But let me do that again because I had them in reverse. Do I still got them in reverse? Okay, hold on. I got them half in reverse, half in the upright. Hold on. Alright, so I got them all in the upright. Clarify fire with this Count Paris energy. Clarify fire with this Count Paris energy. You got the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. So either this person could be, their sun sign could be a fire and or an air sign. You got Wheel of Fortune at the back of the deck, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. Alright, or they could just be in this energy of Gemini, or they could just be in this energy of Magician and fire energy. They could be any sign, but fire again was let it all come down. Something new will arise. So yeah, because they're letting. It's like so maybe they feel like somebody told them the wrong thing about whatever this is, and maybe they did not look at this person as their love. Maybe this was just somebody that I didn't even read the cards in the back, did I? Did I read? I think I only did read water, cat, and then you got forbidden. Yeah, they feel like they can't. If this is if it's about a relationship, they feel like they can't be with somebody or for whatever reason. Because you got water, cat, and forbidden. Water is the creatures of the black lagoon, and that was talking about secrets within the water or whatever like that. And then you have the high priestess and Cancer at the back of the deck. So clarify love with farewell or time to say goodbye, farewell. Clarify love. Clarify love with time to say goodbye. Please, on the table. You got the Emperor. And then you have Judgment and Leo at the back of the deck. Clarify friendship with Dark Deal Crossing on love. Clarify friendship with Dark Deal Crossing for this energy out here. Can I get one, please, and thank you? To clarify friendship with Dark Deal Crossing. You got the Wheel of Fortune crossing now. The Devil and Capricorn at the back of the deck. So it's crossing just like the Dark Deal card. That's crazy. Yeah, they was definitely, I don't know if I want to say in their head or, yeah, the Devil and Capricorn is still there, but clarify shock. That came out fast. You got the Star and Aquarius, the Hangman and Pisces at the back of the deck. So I feel like they were hopeful in regards to something. Twins is emphasized works. Yeah, so there's no more indecisiveness. There's no more indecisiveness. So they're emphasizing work, or so they could make progress, focus on established routines. Or, but you have water came out first, but let's see. Yeah, look, Justice and Libra is coming out with the Moon and Pisces at the back of the deck. But I'm going to try that again. Clarify Twins with determination. Determination, emphasize work. Bottom one is what? The High Priestess in Cancer came out with the Hangman and Pisces. You got Hangman and Pisces, Strength in Leo, Death in Scorpio, Judgment in Leo, the Hierophant in Taurus, Lovers in Gemini, the Sun in Leo, the Tower in Aquarius. So is it like this person still, is something about like they trying to capture this High Priestess energy, or because you got the, I'm looking at it like you got the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, the Emperor, Aries, the Wheel of Fortune crossing, Star in Aquarius with the High Priestess, Cancer. And then you have the Hangman in Pisces. Or they're just, this is them, they're just like, they're caught up about something, or they're hung up about something, or maybe they're trying to look at things from a new perspective. But again, maybe it's something about a friend, somebody kind of like trying to deter them or distract them, or whether this is about a love or about their intuition, or maybe them going on a new path. I'm getting 8:43 on the alarm clock. So, yeah, let me see. Hold on. Ooh, all right, 40 minutes in. Um, yeah, so it could be two different things. Either they're caught up about somebody they feel they can't be with, or either they feel like for whatever reason they walked away, or they feel like somebody walked away from them, or this is about, again, something about a new path, or I don't know, maybe it could be a new path. Something about, yeah, Seven of Wands I just saw. Something about trusting their intuition. I see 8:44 on the alarm clock. Yeah, look, King of Cups to the Three of Pentacles. Something about they could have had some type of enlightenment or awakening or something like that. Something about 3 years, whenever that 3 years was, past, present, or it haven't happened yet. Queen of Wands to the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify fire with the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. Dang, that flew over there. Clarify fire with the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. You got Judgment and Leo with another card crossing over it. The Ten of Swords to the Hangman and Pisces. Wow. Seven of Pentacles was like laying sideways. Clarify love with the Emperor and Aries for this energy out here. Time to say goodbye, farewell. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. So they felt like they had to say, this Frankenstein energy felt like they had to say goodbye or farewell because of some type of bad news. Yeah. Clarify friendship with Dark Deal Crossing. Indecisive, wrong decision, incorrect direction. You have the Four of Pentacles. I feel like they could have, King of Pentacles, they could have been hiding something. King of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, they could have been hiding this about this Ten of Pentacles, or whatever this Ten of Pentacles, hiding that something that they wanted or something that they had about whatever that Ten of Pentacles is, or something about a wrong decision in direct direction, or whatever about that Ten of Pentacles. Clarify the Star in Aquarius with shock. Seven of Swords in reverse to the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like they could be in shock about something coming out, or something not being truthful in regards to some type of how they wanted something to go in regards to a relationship or something like that. I don't know. Queen of Swords at the back of the deck, Four of Cups to the Hangman and Pisces to the Seven of Pentacles. Clarify High Priestess in Cancer with twins. Emphasize work. King of Swords comes out in reverse to the Seven of Cups. So Judgment in Leo with the fire. Fire again was letting it all come down. Something new will arise. And I feel like they're letting it all come down, letting something new arise because they want some type of balance, or they 8:49 p.m. on alarm clock, something about balance, patience with balance, wanting something they're manifesting, magicianing. They want something to balance, or that's what they're expecting. Yeah, Temperance again. Clarify fire with the Magician. Now you got the Queen of Swords coming out. Something about a Queen of Swords. So you have the Queen of Swords in the upright, King of Swords in reverse, Moon and Pisces at the back of the deck. Clarify love with the clarify love with the Emperor and Aries for this energy out here on the table. Dang. Clarify Emperor and Aries with love for this energy out here. You got the Three of Wands in the reverse. They didn't, something about, it has to do with whoever this Queen of Swords in the upright, because they're coming out as the King of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords went out in reverse. Ace of Wands at the back of the deck. Split the deck. Two of Swords to the Knight of Wands. It's like they're not waiting to hear some type of bad news in regards to this Queen of Swords in the upright. Or they don't want to hear some bad news about a Queen of Swords in the upright. Four of Wands comes out with the Knight of Cups. Clarify friendship with dark deal crossing over love for this energy out here. You got the Knight of Swords. It's actually kind of crossing. I was trying to see if I was seeing it in the upright or in reverse, but it was like kind of like crossing. You had the Eight of Wands at the back of the deck. A lot of cards is in this row right here is trying to come out crossing. I don't know why. Nine of Swords at the back of the deck, Five of Wands from the top of the deck. So I feel like they feel like this Queen of Swords, they're not waiting to get some type of bad news about this Queen of Swords or from this Queen of Swords, so they was rushing to try to do something, change something unexpectedly, drastically fast or something like that. I don't know. Tower and Aquarius to the Chariot, Five of Cups, Eight of Cups. Tower Aquarius, the Chariot is in Cancer. Five of Cups, Eight of Cups to the Hierophant in Taurus. Something about May and something about August. Something about between 5 to 8 months. Something. And something about 4 years could be significant in regards to this Emperor. Them seeking counsel about a wrong deal that they were misdirection or indecisive about or something like that. Yeah, look, Wheel of Fortune to the Seven of Pentacles. That they, something about with the Wheel of Fortune they was invested in regards to this 4 years or something like that. Yeah, there go the Wheel of Fortune again. Clarify cycle with the Star and Aquarius for this energy out here on the table. You got the Page of Wands. So you got a Page of Pentacles in the reverse and a Page of Wands in the upright. The World is at the back of the deck. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. Ace of Wands, Four of Wands, the Empress, the Star and Aquarius, Nine of Cups. So now I feel like this King of Swords in reverse, they're trying to be creative or tricky or creative or something with that shock energy. What was shock again? Um, is that no? Yeah, yeah. Don't let your guard down. Psycho is shock is the Psycho movie. I just want to make a change. Don't let your guard down. Yeah, they don't. They're trying to be, cause something is coming in. Page of Swords to the 5. Page of Swords to the 5. Why am I saying 5? Page of Swords to the Chariot in Cancer. Some type of news. Something is traveling in. Maybe this could be 1 week. So they're trying to something about ahead of the game or something like that, or I don't know. 8:54 p.m. on the alarm clock. I don't know what this is. Clarify twins emphasize work with the high priestess in Cancer. The Temperance in Sagittarius comes back out. Cause I was getting like when that was coming out, like they don't want to be wrong about something, or cause you got the High Priestess in Cancer with twins. Twins was emphasized work, but the King of Swords is in reverse. Like they don't want to be wrong about something. They don't want to be, I don't know, questioning themselves, because you got determination. Like there's that was saying no more indecisiveness. And then back of the deck, you got step forward, accelerate, and bring forward, make progress. This don't even have to be about a relationship again, because water was black. The creature from the Black Lagoon, 1954. It came out. It says we've just begun to learn about the water and its secrets. So there's something about some type of secrets in the water. So they're trying to focus on established routine because and go forward, because maybe something could be getting a lot of attention, or something could be again, some type of news could be traveling about something. Cat and Forbidden is underneath water. Cat is, and I don't know what could be coming in, what news could be coming in. I don't know. Cat is cat people. I like the dark is friendly. So it's coming up in the upright. It says embrace your hunting instinct. Focus on the world outside. That's cat in the upright. All right, that's cat. And then under cat is forbidden, which is Candyman. Say it 4 times. Candyman is proceed with caution. So they're trying to proceed with caution because, or they're being, something about real, yeah, Justice and Libra at the top of the deck I just saw. But, yeah, they're proceeding with caution because something, whatever, maybe they kind of know or something, or someone, that's why they're seeking counsel, because they're not really sure, or they're not for certain about whatever this is. I don't know. I don't know. Clarify King of Wands at the back of the deck. Clarify Magician Gemini Virgo with fire for this energy out here on the table. Clarify Magician Gemini Virgo with fire. You got the Two of Pentacles in reverse to the Eight of Swords. Whoa. So I feel like this Queen of Swords is calling judgment on, or this could be a, I don't know, I'm getting something about like a judge or something, or I don't know what this is. Because I like I always say, I feel like the Queen of Swords and King of Swords, that gives me like somebody that has some type of important title, like the law, or somebody who feel like they're good and smart with their words and everything like that. They feel like they're very smart, very strategical, not letting their left hand know what the right hand is doing, or they're not letting other people know what they're doing, something like that. Yeah, Ace of Wands. So I don't know what this is. King of Pentacles comes out. Queen of Wands at the back of the deck. So you have a Queen of Swords in the Queen of Swords in the upright, King of Swords in the reverse. Chariot, Cancer to the Fool in Aquarius. So somebody, this King of Swords or this Queen of Swords, somebody's taking a chance on something they know is coming in or something they don't know that's coming in. Yeah, quickly. 8 of Wands to the Ace of Wands. 9 of Wands. So they're proceeding with caution. Clarify love with the Emperor and Aries for this energy out here on the table. You got the Knight of Wands. To the Wheel of Fortune. 2 of Swords. 8 of Cups. 8 of Swords. To the Hierophant in Taurus. What is this? Two of Swords to the 8 of Swords is the 10 of Swords. 2 plus the 8 is 10 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Clarify Wheel of Fortune crossing with friendship. Clarify friendship with Wheel of Fortune crossing over the Emperor for this energy out here. You got the Lovers. So this is about somebody they had a friendship with. 6 of Cups is in reverse, but I'm going to put it in the upright. 6 of Cups, the Hermit in Virgo, 7 of Wands, Justice, Libras, 4 of Wands, 9 of Wands. The Lilies talks about friendship. I think it talks about love. 9:01 p.m. on the alarm clock. Clarify Star in Aquarius with Cycle or Shock. You got the World coming out. 3 of Cups at the back of the deck. I'm going to keep the World, I guess. The World, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. Because they felt like they had to walk away. They had to say farewell to love because I guess they was in this Knight of Wands energy. You got the Emperor Aries, Page of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse, into the Knight of Wands, to the Knight of Wands in the upright. Sun and Leo just came out, 10 of Cups at the back of the deck. I see the Fool in Aquarius from the top of the deck. Clarify the High Priestess in Cancer with Twins, emphasize work. The 10 of Swords. What the hell? Magician, Gemini, Virgo at the back of the deck. And the 10 of Swords is coming out crossing. So they're shocked about a magician again. They're shocked about a betrayal, a backstabbing, or something like that. Magician, Gemini, Virgo to the 4 of Cups that they weren't pleased about or something like that. I don't know. They wasn't satisfied with. Yeah, look. Magician to the Emperor. And the Emperor is facing the Magician. But when I'm looking at him, he's faced away from. He's looking away from the Magician card. But when I put it up to the camera, he's looking at the Magician. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles at the back of the deck. 8 of Pentacles to the Empress. It's like they're trying to think of a new idea in regards to this work. That's why they're emphasizing and focusing on work with this established routines, because there's waters and the secrets there's secrets in the water. Again, you got cat, and then you got you got cat and forbidden. Hold on. All right, an hour in, Nine of Wands is at the back of the deck, so this person could be like in, again, they're in that defensive energy. One of the cards said, don't let your guard down. What was that? The shock card. Don't let your guard down. So they're not letting their guard down. They're emphasizing work and focusing on established routine because of something about their secrets within the water, or secrets in the water. So they're focused on established, or they're trying to focus on established routine. Something about a boat could be significant. Somebody having some type of boat with that they name on it. They put people when they're, or something about a possession with a name on it. I don't know. It don't have to be a boat, but it could be. But somebody, like, when people be having a lot of money, they'll put, especially with the boat things, they be naming the boats, like, because that'd be like one of their prized possessions or something like that. Yeah, look, you got side hustle coming out with happily single, but then you got swimming pool at the back of the deck. But let's see. Clarify Magician and Gemini Virgo with fire. But there's energy out here on the table. War and peace. Okay, so there was some type of abuse and neglect. There was some type of abuse and neglect. Alright, you have that at the back of the deck. So this could be some type of industrial production. This could be a warehouse or some type of manufacturing or something like that. It don't have to be just what the cards say. Clarify love with the Emperor and Aries for this energy out here. You got caregiver turned up, faced up. I put on there caregiver, support, supervision, companion, health, assistance, guidance. All right. That came out with another card face down. Oh, that's funny. Roof is at the back of the deck. So something that they should have took care, and they felt like either they walked away from them or vice versa, whatever, or something, whatever this is with that time to say bye, farewell. And love was the Bride of Frankenstein. Something that they should have been having care for, support for, whatever, companion, assistance. Something about them being abusive, or something about abuse and neglect. Clarify friendship with the Wheel of Fortune crossing over the Emperor for this energy out here. Okay, so you got reckless, SCX, or love. So this could be abusing some type of care with a relationship. Love or SCX. I see ACS or SCA. SAC. SAC. Oh my God. Yo, you got cinema at the back of the deck. 908 on the card clock. Clarify cycle with Clarify cycle with the Star and Aquarius for this energy out here on the table. War. Ooh. Whoa, that flew. You got secluded, and it's falling on top of abuse and neglect. Secluded, separation, reflecting, soul searching. Dang, I gotta pick the card that fell. Hold on. Alright, you got friend at the back of the deck, and then this flew out, losing sleep. So this is, so they abused some type of relationship or whatever this was. So now they're like in this secluded energy, separation, reflecting, soul searching, and they're emphasizing work. Because something about some secrets or something that was like could have been a betrayal, but not a betrayal, but it was, but it wasn't, or something like that, because you got the Ten of Swords crossing over cycle with the Star and Aquarius. Clarify, top of the deck, you got outer space, otherworldly, astral travel, enigma, supernatural. Ooh, excuse me. Clarify, dang, something about I can't trust you, that just flew out. Clarify, emphasize work with the High Priestess and Cancer. You got farm or farmer, which I put as like the Seven of Pentacles. Harvest, land. So something that, yeah, and then look, not happy coming out with a whole bunch of cards. Not happy, no strings attached, massive regrets, and beach, which I always keep certain scenarios, it gives me BITCH. You got not happy, no strings attached, massive regret, which this could be a Mr., whoever this Mr. is, and you got BITCH or beach. But they don't have to have a bald head. Somebody could have tattoos, or they could be like kind of muscular. Yeah. They could have like facial hair. What is that called? A goatee? No, I don't know. Or I'm going to say a beard. Or even a mustache. But they don't have to have a bald head. But, you got living in the moment at the back of the deck. Clarify, fire with the Magician and Gemini. For this energy out here on the table. War and Peace, Shiver, and the Longest Ride. You got Mystical Haven, Magic Hidden. So they was hiding some type of abuse they was doing with magic. Okay, you got this coming out with Luxury Boutique at the back of the deck. I see Child from the top of the deck. I see Desert, or like, you know, I put for the other Desert card in this deck, like somebody being left for dead, ostracized. It's kind of giving like the Five of Pentacles energy. Yeah, whoa, not this coming out. And then look at the back of the deck. Something about PJ or JP. Top of the deck, you got Travel, which is like the Chariot, and that's in Cancer. Clarify love with the Emperor and Aries for this energy out here on the table. War and Peace, Shiver, and the Longest Ride. You have Fuel Station. Yeah, they was fueling, hiding what they was doing, or something about MF or FM. Mother effer, I'm getting. Or somebody's initials could be MF or FM. Clarify, what is that? Friendship with the Wheel of Fortune crossing over the Emperor for this energy out here. You got Sweet Talk in the reverse. They wasn't able to, yeah, Heartbreak went over here off to the side, and then you got Heartbreak at the back of the deck. So something about somebody wasn't, something about love, or whoever they had wanted this relationship or something, I don't know. They're not able to sweet talk this person no more because sweet talk came in the reverse. Clarify Psycho with the Star and Aquarius for this energy out here. You got Kitchen, Tools, and Meal, and then you have Repairman in reverse. Something about KR or RK. Rekindle, I'm getting. I don't know why. Yeah, something can't be repaired. Something can't, because somebody showed their true colors or something like that. You got Bartender at the back of the deck. Something about Master of Libation, Small Talker, Alleviator. But yeah, they show their true colors. Something can't be repaired. Something can't be restored because they're not able to sweet talk whatever this is. or somebody's not able to sweet talk them, or vice versa. Clarify clarify twins emphasize work with this yeah, something could be significant to social media. All right, that could be whatever the social media is, whatever platform that is. Maybe this person was trying to reach out to the person on social media, whatever platform. You got divine, yeah, so they were trying to reach out to a divine feminine, whoever that was. And they could have been getting readings about this divine feminine because they're fed up. You got divine feminine getting reading captain and fed up. You got park at the back of behind all of that. Top of the deck, you have what? Something trying to stick out. Oh, married, neighborhood. What the hell? So something about MN or something about MN or NM. I don't know what this is. And then you got creator with countryside and hospital. I see mountain from the top of the deck. I don't know what the heck this is. Clarify, let's see. Let me just make sure they even. Try to make them even. Yeah, I guess for the most part. Clarify, fire with the magician, Gemini, Virgo for this energy out here on the table. It gotta be a card that fly. So this is coming out. I feel like they was just trying to something like I'm getting manufactured something. You got frigid realm, but they could be stuck, frozen, or something like that. Yeah, yeah, they're not able to something about forward or perceive like they wanted to accelerate forward with something, but they can't. They're like stuck, frozen, or something. That could be past, present, future. Yeah, look, home. Because they was trying to do something or something. You got home. I picked the cards up like this. Home and influencer. And then you got, what's this? Perilous realm. Danger. Paths. Shadows. Lurks. Alright, so they was definitely trying to do something. Proceed with something. I'm getting with that athlete card. Clarify love with clarify love with engineer. I just saw clarify love and now they gotta say goodbye. Clarify love with the Emperor and Aries for this energy out here. You got road, fuel station, and road. Something about FSR or RSF. FR or RF. That could be somebody's initial. Clarify friendship with the Wheel of Fortune crossing over the Emperor. You have train, fuel station, road, and train. You got waiter at the back of the deck. Clarify shock with the star in Aquarius for this energy out here. I can't trust you comes back out again. Factory, road, train, and I can't trust you with blindly following through at the back of the deck. An hour 14 in. Yeah, because something could have been some type of revenge. Look, butcher. Wow. Ruthless, cruelty, slaughter. Something about BR or RB. BR or RB. Clarify twins with emphasized work with the High Priestess in Cancer. This energy out here. You got Knight in reverse. Something was not loyal. Something was not honorable. Alright, that's coming out in the reverse. That card don't even normally come out in the reverse because it comes out often. But it normally don't come out in reverse. So they could have been trying to sweet talk. Maybe this is somebody they was working with or something with, or I don't know. But they can't sweet talk this person no more. Somebody don't trust somebody or whatever this is. Because there's secrets within the waters, basically. Yeah, look, you got Ninja at the back of the deck. Master of Stealing. Top of the deck, you got Wooded Area. Somebody initials could be NW or WN. Clarify fire with the Magician, Gemini, Virgo for this energy out here. Redeemer uses guilt to convince people to change. Lack of identity outside of faith and religion. Inauthentic thinks they are holier than thou. Something about 85 or 58 could be significant. With look who's at the back of the deck. Praying, faith, healing, meditation, bartender, money, dating, with karmic lesson. Top of the deck, you got what? Dismember. So somebody could be casino. Somebody could be they could have been taken out of some type of group or something. If this is what this is, clarify love with the Emperor and Aries for this energy out here on the table. You got jealousy. Okay, so now I'm kind of getting like something else. I don't know, but something else could be significant. I see JF or JF or JF or FJ. So also a junior. Somebody could be a junior. RJ or JR. Somebody could be a junior, or this person, this emperor could be a junior, or they have a junior. I don't know. Yeah, look, casino is at the back of the deck. Clarify, yeah, they was taking a bet on something. Clarify friendship. Maybe that's why they was trying to seek counsel from this friend or somebody that they can, consoling or whatever. Yeah, something about a bartender and Ace of Pentacles or money, dating. So they was making some type of bet or something like that, or consoling in the somebody that they drink with or something like that. Clarify friendship with the Wheel of Fortune crossing over the Emperor for this energy out here on the table. You got cover up. Cover up with what? TC or CT, RT or TR, CR or RC. You got spiritual. Chaos, ego, death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. You got hidden. You got government building. And you got ashamed. And then you got laboratory with trapped. Okay. You got spiritual, hidden, government building, ashamed, and then you got laboratory with hidden trapped at the back of the deck. Clarify cycle with Star and Aquarius. You got painter. So they're trying to paint a picture, or they're trying to something about redeem themselves in regards to a cover up. They're trying to distract or abstract from that. Yeah, look at the back of the deck. Clarify, emphasize work with the High Priestess and Cancer for this energy out here on the table. You got family. So they're trying to do all of this because they got family, or something about a family, or a Ten of Cups. You got travel, which is in Cancer, alive, imprisonment, betrayal, drinking, thug. What the fuck is this? I don't know. All of this is coming up from War and Peace, Shiver, Shiver, and the longest ride. So this person feel like something is the longest ride. I don't know why, but I'm gonna do this other side again one more time. This person feels like something is the longest ride. Clarify fire with the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy for this out here. Love came out. Something about a love spell came out between my legs, but we got spy. It came out crossing, but I'm going to take it in the upright. Seeker of secrets, intelligence, agent, covert, espionage, undercover. That came out with bench. Rest, seating, and pause. Back of the deck, you got love message. Bench and love message. Turning your back is coming up from the bottom of the deck. Swimming pool was turned into a shocking news. Shocking, surprise, unexpected. And then love spell fell between my legs. Clarify love with the Emperor and Aries for this energy out here on the table. War and peace, shiver in the longest ride. Yeah, something is getting dug up. Burial is coming out in the reverse. Something could be getting dug up, or you got BJ or something about a blowjob. What? I don't know why I'm getting that. BJ or JB could be significant. I don't know why I just said that. Sorry, but that's what the letter, the first two letters of the stuff is giving me. Look what's at the back of the deck. Oh my god! And then look, cause they in some type of they feel like they trapped about something. Like what the fudge? Okay, stop, cards. Don't be trying to fall. Oh my god, what is... Okay, you got father, magician, trap, shopping mall, and then you have the devil. Back of the deck behind all that, you got bathroom. And then behind bathroom is soldier, forest, hood famous, celebrity. So they could be a celebrity or they could be hood famous. Clarify friendship with the Wheel of Fortune crossing over the Emperor for this energy out here on the table. You have cope. Something about an email, but they could be coping with something. It don't have to be drinking. They could just be coping some type of way. You got karma is a bee. We got queen bee. Tunnel. Mother. Cult. Wooded area. I see genius sticking out. Somebody felt something about gifts, intellect, mind, ability. This one over there, zoo. Clarify shock, with the star and Aquarius for this energy out here on the table. You got that in reverse with that at the back of the deck. Clarify determination, or clarify emphasize work with the High Priestess and Cancer for this energy out here on the table. You got coach, train, plan, support, grandparent at the back of the deck. So something about a grandparent, and then you got that at the top of the deck with surveillance, genius, wooded area, karma is a bee, queen bee, tunnel. Behind grandparent, you got losing sleep, employee, driver, fireman, gift, roof, tavern, swimming pool, shocking news and bad news, an accident. effed up over you. Shocking news and bad news behind each other. What in the heck? An hour 25. So again, there could be some type of shocking bad news coming in. I don't know when this is. This could be past, present, or it haven't happened already yet. Yeah. Wow. I'm not. I can't be excited over that. I mean, I ain't never excited over any reading, but I thought this was gonna be something good. Yeah. Look, third house. Third house. Communication, perception, curiosity, language, early education, technology, transportation, and siblings. What else for this energy out here on the table? War and peace, shiver, and the longest ride. I see blue, which talks about psychic awareness. All right. I see physically stalking. I see end all be all. Someone needing closure. What else for this energy out here on the table? War and peace, shiver, and the longest ride. Something about area code. Energy leveled. Family overly involved. What else for this energy out here on the table? I see spiritual advisor. Really effed himself over. What else in regards to this energy? Needing to go find something safe to do. So that's why they're emphasizing on work or something. Trying to find ways to block you. So they could have been trying to find ways to block somebody. Or whoever they was in love with or something like that. I see affinity power, or excuse me, infinity symbol. It symbolizes limitlessness, eternity, balance, focus, harmony, peace, oneness, spirituality, love, beauty, and power. West region, Arizona, Colorado, Nevada, New Mexico, Utah, Wyoming, Alaska, California, Hawaii, Oregon, and Washington. What else? Fourth house I see. Roots, home, family, nurturing, ancestry, genetics, youth, and mother. So you got third and fourth house out here. What else about this war and peace, shiver, and the longest ride home? Something about meditation. Bet on yourself. Yeah, I seen that, but I thought I covered it up. Making your own choices, decisions. Something about a new job. Something could be significant about Colombia. What else in regards to this energy out here on the table? I keep seeing this. I see that. What else in regards to this energy on the table? Anything else specific? Hour 29 into the reading. Something about 2020 and something about an easy target. Okay, I see trains passing by. I see Neptune. Well, these all together, we're not going to take them because they all like from the reading I just did. So you got Neptune, psychic, mysticism, dreams, artistry, fantasy, romance, permeable, collective consciousness, and oneness with Neptune. Alright. I also see more than one plus tattoo somewhere on the body. So somebody do have tattoos or whatever. I see the star in Aquarius. I see angry, mad. I see something about a pond and lake. I see the star card that I made. What else in regards to this energy out here? Something about gap teeth, hairs, spiritual warfare, and then I also see anything else in regards to this energy out here on the table. Okay, yeah, something about a boat cruise. I don't know why this is coming up. Something about, okay, working with the popo. Don't claim to be right about everything. So either this person feel like they don't want to be right about anything or something else. We got Cinderella Story by Latoya Green. Something about the song or the title of the song could be significant. Something about Catholic. Something about ages 6 to 10 years old. Outside of a house I see. Something about that. Anything else? Okay, I see this one. Check outlet ceilings, light sockets, hole walls, corner walls, baseboards, light bulbs, windows, etc. Something about a malfunction. Anything else in regards to this? War and Peace, Shiver, and the Longest Road. I see rejection, no more. I see when. Working on, thinking before acting on. Individual may not be for everyone. Something about oh yeah yeah. Keisha Cole song. Something about the song or the title song could be significant. Something about December 16th or a December 16th could be significant. And then this song came out in 2008. So something about 2008 could be significant. What else? Anything else in regards to this energy out here on the table? I see the letter Z. Something about a medium. Repeatedly being brainwashed. I see masculine. I see that. It's about the little black book. Something about inappropriate relationship of... Okay. I'm going to just show it. Because I don't know why that's coming up. But... And I see that. Something about 5 days. I see Colorado. Fake love. I see age difference. I see the letter E. Is these all letters behind one another? I'm going to just take the top one if it's all letters behind. Yep. So I'm going to just take the letter E. So something about Z-E. I see truce. Add another one's disposal. Alright, an hour 34. I'm going to do a little bit more. Something about a one-night stand in the first house. The first house is identity, personality, ego, self-image, beginnings, consciousness, appearance, and temperament. So you got the first house, and that's what it says. I see something about fame, but it's in the reverse. I see something about a wife. Anything else in regards to this energy on the table? War and Peace, Shiver, and the Longest Ride. And the Longest Ride. I see the letter W. Something about 1930. I see I don't do drugs. Something done with malicious intent. I don't do drugs. Something done with malicious intent. I see clairvoyant. Must have to achieve fortune, fame. Yeah, because I just seen a card that said, then I, yeah, I just said fame, right? So now it's that card is coming out that's talking about fame. Any other cards in this deck in regards to this energy out here on the table? I seen something about a husband. Be patient, I see. Something about a distinct object. Be patient. Something about a distinct object. Something about $75,000. I see sneaky. I see trust fund. So these three coming out together. Sneaky. Now you got $100,000 or up. Misery loves company. Something about a trust fund. Behind that you got carry out sick plans thinking. Behind that I see this. Somebody could have a southern accent. I just saw the letter O. Something about an open marriage. Homeless. Robbing people to pay Paul. Somebody's English could be somebody's not their first language. I see something about a Gemini. What else for this energy out here on the table? Okay, something about an IP address. You got that. Anything else in regards to War and Peace, Shiver, and the Longest Ride? Yeah, Chaser. So somebody chasing somebody or something like that. Volvo. Somebody could drive a Volvo. I see no bond. I see moving evil in the relationship for bad outcomes. Yeah, something about a false person. I see that. Something about having a change in regular type. Now I see the letter T. Something about Z-E-W-T. Okay. I see something about a government job position. That was coming up with the other cards. Yeah, something about blurred lines, personal business. Okay, these ones to come up together. Personal, something about blurred lines, personal business. Throwing it in your face what they have done for you. And then you have behind that was destruction. One more time. One more time, whatever I see. Bought a train ticket. Somebody bought a train ticket. Something about self-control and discipline. I see the 12th house. I see no. I see the letter M. So you got 12th house. Shadow self, unconscious, secrets, fears, dreams, hidden desires, fantasies, and addictions. You got no. Somebody saying no or something about no. And now you got the letter M. Somebody met somebody. Something about meeting somebody. These could be somebody's initials. Something about some hidden cameras on the streets. Or unforeseen hidden cameras on city streets. Living with a significant other but having unattached from a relationship. And I see the letter G. Something about good morning or something about MG or whatever. Alright, I'm about to go ahead and close this out. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody could be feeling like something is an error or a mistake, threatened by somebody's character. Yeah, something about 2015. Beware. And then the last card, and okay, last two cards. Yeah, last two cards. And somebody could drive a BMW too. But something about the month of July. And then you have Moon, emotional nature, comfort, personal needs, subconscious mind, nurture, instincts, the inner world. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and close this out with the, I guess the Archangel Oracle deck. I'm not going to use the other one this time. I'm going to use the Alice in the Wonderland deck. Because I was about to use the Shadow deck. I don't know. Should I use the Shadow deck? The little Shadow deck? Let's see. I don't know. Because I don't know what this could be about some type of jealousy. I just saw that card. Something about some jealousy. Because that was coming up with the other deck. So something about some jealousy. What needs to be seen or shown to close out this energy from this Shadow work deck? Give me like 3 or 4. 2 more from this deck to close out this energy. Alright, so you got suspiciousness, compulsive behaviors, boundaries, and you have quarrelsome. So that's like a 5 of Wands energy. Back of the deck, you got negativity. So suspiciousness, it says, is a quality of distrust and disbelief. Give yourself reasons why you feel this way. All right, that is suspiciousness. You got compulsive behaviors. Identify your internal feelings. What are you looking to control or feel for the moment? Question mark. Compulsive behaviors. You have quarrelsome, which is like the 5 of Wands. It says, does this action fulfill any emotional need for you? Question mark. Does it make you feel powerful? Question mark. Is it a bad habit that needs to stop? Question mark. The last one is boundaries. Develop healthy boundaries to make sure you are emotionally and mentally stable. Is it okay, or excuse me, it's okay to say no. Alright, Alice in Wonderland deck. Let's get 2 from that deck. Oh, that's 2 already? Damn. I'm going to take the bottom. Wait, okay. Nope, I'm going to take both of them. Something about 14, clock time, time pressure, in a rush. Clock time, time pressure, in a rush. Then you have 11, changed in the night. You have changed quickly. So something about 111 or 1411. Back of the deck, you got 13. All must have prizes, trying to please everyone. And then the Archangel Oracle deck. What needs to be seen or shown from this deck to close out this energy? 1 hour 44 on the alarm clock. Give me a few or whatever to close out this energy from the Archangel Oracle deck. You have the 10 of Wands, Archangel 10 of Wands, 53, God humiliating the proud. Excuse me, spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. Give me 4 more to close out this energy. Give me 4 more archangels to close out this energy. You got 7 of Wands. I'm going to take that because they came out with a whole bunch of them. Archangel 7 of Wands, which is my favorite one. 29, the expected God. Liberation, deliverance from enemies, both visible and invisible. 3 more archangels to close out this energy. 3 more. Oh, they keep coming out in a whole bunch of them. The bottom one, let's see. Archangel Knight of Wands, 59. The all-pervading God. Intellectual richness protects fertility of women. makes children respectful toward their parents. Two more to close out this energy. Give me two more archangels to close out this energy. One more. You got Archangel Temperance, 35, the God of joy, reconciliation, regains the favor of the one has offended. And then you have Archangel Six of Swords, 63, the gentle God, perception of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick. All right, back of the deck, you have Archangel Five of Cups, 43, God, King, the ruler, prosperity, destruction of the enemy, and deliverance from bondage. I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading. Subscribe, like, comment, share. I'll see you later, and I'll see you in the next video.